just slow vibes, you know.
So that means he did a lot. If you actually want to rate him,
sincerely, he did.
It's commendable for what he has done, and for you to have picked on him. I think it's he really deserved that.
Sure.
Therefore, Adekunle Gold, consistency.
Sincerely,
consistency and versatility, because many people you might see it as just like a pop-up song, like up tempo song, but it's more than that.
I remember when he started, he started with this the tempo
was very
exactly. And sometimes where even in his music videos you see that he's wearing a diva, even his fashion, then you would know that okay, Adekunle Gold has evolved. Sincerely, he has this new album that he dropped this year, that Fuji album. You will know that that man is super talented. Sincerely.
Okay, for movie.
Oh, okay. All right. For movies, first off, YouTube this year, really did
honestly
well for movie producers.
I even saw them doing promo campaign.
Exactly, like the PR.
So they've realized that they needed to push more. Push that YouTube platform. So now they get more engaged.
Before for YouTube, it was is it Gollywood for Ghana, for Ghanaians?
Okay.
They were the ones that were really thriving there
on YouTube.
Okay. Then Ruth Kadri joined them. Yeah. But this year, it took a sporadic growth. Whoa. And the change I would say is really, really alarming, because the likes of Omoni Oboli, Bimbo Ademoye, and this lady Bolaji Ogumola, like even Uche Montana, even Sonia Uche, all of them on YouTube. Exactly, and it's just so beautiful to see, and you'll be seeing these views. I think there's this recent one there for Bimbo Ademoye, Well of Leaves. As of today makes it, I think, the 6th day. She has over 11 million views.
Wow.
And even for the Yoruba, look at this movie, Oluyole. Itele, I saw this skit that Oluyole did as regards, he has a movie there too. So he mentioned that he needs to change his title to Oluyole, because when Oluyole dropped, maybe 2 hours, they were counting over 2 million views.
Wow.
I'm like,
that's amazing.
I think I like part 10 or something, because I'm not really watching that that particular series. But the movies over the year at the YouTube, like this year particularly, so, it's really taking a great turn.
I think this year actually made movie making make it more dynamic. Gave it variety.
Exactly.
It's not until you go to the cinema.
Exactly. It makes me remember
that you see great movies.
Yeah. Makes me remember when Bimbo Ademoye, in one of our recent interview, she was talking about that it does not matter where you are dropping the movie. Wow. YouTube, Netflix, wherever you're dropping the movie, just make it just pay attention to details, like make it excellent, and then people will be able to watch it. It's because the graphics are appealing. And they might not really spend much. They might not spend up to like maybe 100 million to make the movie for YouTube, but you see that the quality is dope.
It's very
so it will make people watch it, and then the PR they make for it, like you said, they are now doing dancing. Even Toyin Abraham on YouTube, she's really trying as well to just sell movies. That she employed this cat thing, one of our contents, and it was really, really nice. You would really want to watch these movies. Okay,
that's coming in from Pelumi, global Pelumi. Thank you for that analysis. Okay, now let's get into this. Outrage, confusion, trail rumors of Mohbad's wife Wunmi giving birth to a second baby. She has, however, come out to debunk that. But first, it looks somehow like, even among the comments I saw, there was one that actually kind of you know, kind of eat it. I mean, more realistic. That okay, one day we will move on.
Sure.
But I feel if she's moving on now, is it too early?
Okay, you know one thing about grief, aside the fact that Mohbad is a celebrity, was a celebrity, you know, the fact that and Mohbad definitely is death, everything surrounding his death, the whole scenario, the whole brouhaha and everything.
A lot of controversy.
Exactly, a lot of controversies as regards it. I'm sure that for Wunmi, she, you know, coming from a woman, the place of a woman, she was also involved in this heat, this tongue lash and everything coming and all. She might not really expect this pregnancy. It might not be something she envisaged that would happen. Okay. So it might be, I really don't know, but it might be a mistake.
She actually debunked it anyway. She said,
well, you know, it's alleged.
Like that,
it's alleged. But
so is it? You know, we have to be realistic about this. She's a woman, and I don't think there is a specific number of years or number of months to mourn.
Exactly.
Before, you know, moving on. So, but for the fact that there is still issues, controversies surrounding the death of her last husband, do you think there is need for her to move on, even if even if her nature needs to be with a man? There are people like that. But do you think she has to deny it of that, like, so as to keep,
she needs companion. You know, the fact that everything surrounding all this talk of DNA, all this talk of this and that, you know, she needs companion. You know, if it's a man now, people would not really say, he moved on quickly. But because she's a woman and this DNA issue, so she actually maybe needed companion, and then she sought for it. So if she decides to move on, if that will make her feel better, you know, if that will make her sleep well at night, because maybe all these talks on social media, there's nobody to share it with, and then she's just taking it in. It might lead to depression, and then something will now happen again, maybe her health, mental health and the likes, you know. So the fact that maybe she has somebody she could, you know, rely on and just, you know, share her burdens with, it might be a man, you know, like the alleged pregnancy of the thing. So it might be a man, and then one thing or two would lead to, like I said, it's just because she's on the spotlight, If it was just a random person, you know, in the country, we really wouldn't know that. And then if the person moves on, people say, it's too early and the likes. But I guess she needs the companion, you know, she needs a companion, she needs companionship. So I really wouldn't blame her if that, you know, is true.
It is very serious case, honestly, very sensitive. Okay, from there let's move on to a more cheerful one coming in from African Giant after several backlashes. Burna Boy's emerged as Burna Boy's project emerged as the highest grossing tour by African artists that I was talking about. I told them tour which he did this year across Europe and North America, you know, including US, you know, and the rest. He clocking about the talk clocked in about $30.5 million.
Wow,
that's coming from 302,000 tickets sales.
Wow, beautiful.
That's huge.
You know, he calls himself the giant of Africa. he truly is trying to, you know, make that name valid.
You know, I still feel some kind. I still feels like elevated. Like it still looks amazing to me. You know, seeing our guys dominating international market. Because in the past we used to watch American artists, like watching them like angels, like God, like they have
the likes of Drake,
something special, you know, Drake, Jay-Z, all of them, Nas, Beyonce, and the rest. But now, if I according to people, I mean, those that reside in US, they said Nigerian artists even pull crowd more than some US artists.
See what Olamide did now. Olamide, what he did in UK,
yeah.
and then the fact that when he saw the crowd and he had to say it himself that when the crowd, I mean, like even the whole crowds, the energy, people pulled up and they pulled out, like they really went in mass to that concert. So like you said, I'm really proud of
honestly, it's
talent.
amazing.
Yeah, they are
astonishing,
really doing well, really doing well, locally, globally, doing so well.
Okay, we hope that this keeps going on.
I pray for Burner.
Okay, we have the US people now. Finally, they take charge.
Okay,
they've actually taken charge now. Talk about Beyonce becoming the 6th billionaire from music industry. Jay-Z got into that circle. Dr. Dre, via his Beat by Dre headphone, he got into that circle. I think 50 Cent. I'm not very sure, but Beyonce is the current one, and she always sold out. Like our world tour in 2023 grossed nearly $600 million. 2024 Cowboy Carter country album, she tried to show her versatility, her flexibility. She did a country album, country genre, and sold huge. And he had a tour, which grossed 2024 Cowboy Carter country album. So like concert for that album, and was has become the world's highest grossing concert tour that was in 2024. I think for this year they are yet to come up with the stats for the highest world grossing concert. So she had that.
She becoming the 6th
for a country album, which is not even a natural genre.
Exactly, because Beyonce will give pop, and then even a dancehall. But I love the fact that women are taking the spot.
Wow. I hope you're not sentimental
because you already mentioned Jay-Z.
Okay, thank you.
Dr. Dre and all.
Thank you.
I love the fact that she is now the 6th, billionaire from music.
Wow.
It's really it's applaudable, and congratulations to Beyonce. It's beautiful, being a girl's goal.
And at times I have this thought in my mind that probably because she was working with Beyonce's dad, and Beyonce's dad was Beyonce's manager, and Beyonce's dad was managing a group, gay group. I think they're like 3 or 4. Including Sheishe, before she came to Nigeria. They had some issues and everything. At times I just thought probably if she had stayed back,
maybe she would have made it big.
Yeah, because the way Tiwa Savage got the click of Nigerian market, I don't think she got it.
I think it depends on maybe the people she moved with.
It's possible.
The group, with Tiwa found herself with this particular circle, with Maven, and then and then this circle she has around her too, the likes of Toke Makinwa. They love to push themselves regardless of what they are facing. You see these women, they are thriving in their careers. So for Tiwa went all out. She didn't allow anything to limit her, and then she found herself with Mavens again. She was up and doing. I even saw this recent one that she broke down at a concert. She was singing somebody's son go find me one day,
I saw it too.
And a lot of people were tongue lashing. I'm like, she's human.
Of course.
Allow her to be like women. Sincerely, women, we go through a lot.
Honestly.
But people will think that men are the ones, because they are the breadwinners and all. Because they are the breadwinners and all, that they really they bear the brunt of so many things. But women, psychologically, name it, we go through a lot, sincerely. So for Tiwa to find herself with the right group, joining Maven. I know Don Jazzy now. Baba is like Davido. He rise by lifting others. He will source for those talent, and then he will push them to limelight.
Understand the market.
Sincerely.
Okay, from there, let's move on from Beat Clocks. Let's move to M World. That's a movie production, movie industry.
Okay.
And we have this one come in from, because recently we lost a star, a talent in Nollywood, goes by the name Oluyole Ademola. I have this one coming in from Rotimi Salami, saying that I still can't say farewell. Like, it's still unbelievable to him. And also Oluyole's brother is calling out some individuals in the industry. Talk about the likes of Iyabo Ojo, Lateef Adedimeji, and also others, that while Oluyole was alive, they didn't support her, but they were quick to post her pictures when they heard the news that she was gone. To
start with, with Rotimi Salami, saying that he still can't say goodbye. They had this bond that's they had this bond. Yes, like they were almost everywhere. I could recall the one interview that I watched of Rotimi Salami. He was saying that a lot of people would ask him that, what's up with you and Oluyole? Like, are you people, in a relationship? Are you people brothers? Because they had this bond, and you have to tell them that whatsoever you think we have, that's you should just take it like that. They had that bond, and it was really palpable. You could see that Oluyole, like, she's a love being. She gives love to people she knows, people she doesn't know. Like, I've been seeing so many posts, that she's actually a love being. She's always there for others. So the fact that my brother comes out now to say that, see, you cannot say that because when she was alive, he might not know the place they have, with each other, the likes of Yabo, and it's not like, as I'm not friends with everybody. So let's say something good happens to me now, and then quite a number of people would come and say congratulations to me. Yes. So it's not like we have that.
Even those who are not close to
exactly. They would say, wow. From the good place, from the good heart. It does not mean that they don't like me. You understand? So they would say congratulations to me. So what happened to Oluyole Ademola? They might not really be in that same space.
Yes.
But that doesn't mean that they don't love her, or maybe was it stated? It should state it that Oluyole requested for support from them, and they did not give her, and then they are saying rest in peace to her. That's a different scenario. But the fact that it's just natural, being human. Even somebody that she fought with, I'm sure the person will still write rest in peace for her. So, the brother should just learn to live by that.
R.I.P.
Sincerely. So rest in peace.
Okay, from there, let's move on to Tony Abraham celebrating explosive UK response to Obasabi Auntie. Few days, or was it last week, Tony was actually crying over what she described as a kind of sideline of a movie. Like, imagine giving someone 10 a.m. for movie slots and 9 p.m. kilo day. People don't go out already.
Exactly.
Then 10 a.m. 10 a.m. to go and watch a movie is kind of early to an extent. Then 9 p.m. like, you're already wrapping up. Unless you want to go for like maybe all night. So like, it's not really good time to enjoy movie. Unlike when you give someone 4 p.m.
Exactly, 4 p.m., 3 p.m.
Even 2 p.m., 3 p.m. Or you give someone like 7 p.m., 6 p.m. So like, she felt sidelined. But that was in Nigeria anyway. But for UK, she's so happy that our movie is selling very well, and she's celebrating.
I'm so happy
her
for
fans down in UK.
Sincerely, I'm so happy for Toyin Abraham, because I think I was in conversation with my brother. Okay. He said he always pities Toyin.
Okay.
I said, why?
With his efforts. With our efforts.
Exactly. Like, he always pities Toyin, that with her effort and everything, that you still see that sometimes it might not really show, it might not really be known to people that, okay, Toyin is really giving a lot to, like I saw a post on IG, and I was wondering, today she's in Ibadan, tomorrow she's in Osogbo, the next day she's in Port Harcourt, trying to put her movie out there, and to just have this just to make profits. Definitely.
I had a guy that we chatted over this. Even in my mind before we chatted, I felt like, can't you create a cinema for yourself? And not knowing that Femi Adebayo actually did something like that.
The community,
like taking it to
the community
auditorium, or you understand, not necessarily that you take it to cinema.
But
if you feel not, because it's not the first time Toyin will complain. Not the first time she would complain about.
It's actually bound to happen, because all of them, they have their fans separately.
Okay.
So I have my fans, she has as Funke has as who's others, Inedo has as too. So the fact that this movies, like you said, that community, they might not really see profit from it. I sincerely, because the amount of I'm yet to see
the split proceed with cinema.
But the amount of money they put into the project.
Okay.
Hardly will they see the.
I not taking it to cinema. They might not pay for the floor.
That's for talking about Femi's own.
If you take movie to the cinema, you might not pay for this floor, like paying for showing your movie at the cinema. Okay. You can go on partnership straight up.
Okay.
For people like Funke Akindele, Toyin, they welcome them straight. But to rent it all, it might cost you a bit. But I feel even if you rent it all, and when you rent it all, you rent for a full day, maybe like 12 hours, if not 24 hours. Then you have like 3 or 4 or 4 sections to show your movie. If you're not satisfied, I'm sure Femi had already analyzed things before going.
I'm sure he just ventured into it. He just wanted to start it and risk how it will be.
That's how they used to do it in the past.
Oh.
As a way, someone mentioned it now. They used to show it. I don't want to mention the place in Ibadan.
Oh, okay.
They used to show it in all, not a proper cinema. Way back. Until it was later that cinema.
But the fact that he went back to that.
Okay.
Like you said, he would have, checked the pros and cons and to see if it would be favorable. But the fact that we really can't say if he's making the money back.
Okay.
That's one should be on the table. We're not sure if he's really going to make his money, or maybe he's trying to just give back to the community. I believe that he's still going to take the movie to Netflix.
If you take your if you bring your movie to the Rata all you make your money now, and you show it like 3 times, on a weekend.
And I'm not really seeing PR for that movie. Am I
over Sabian?
No, I guess Shinkole. I'm not really seeing PR.
When you drop movie at a festive period, it's a big wala.
True.
Honestly.
True.
That was actually affecting Toyin. But Toyin felt she had that power to drop it on festive period. But I like Baya too much.
She's still pulling up crowd. She's still pulling the people, and they are still watching it back to back. And a lot of people are saying that they love the movie. I'm yet to see the movie. But they said they love the movie. And maybe when it drops on Netflix,
I'm so happy for her now that
truly that UK is turning up. Turning up for her. No, someone even said that if Toyin is setting ring lights, that maybe Funke too should, get to set ring lights in that manner, so as to make it, equal, to put a balance to it. But I believe that Auntie Funke, she knows how to do PR for
that's one thing about
movies.
Funke.
I remember Everybody Loves Jennifer last year. She pulled no. Like, she went all out.
The PR was even bigger than
it's bigger than this one.
And the movie.
Sincerely, the PR for that.
There was a music video.
Yeah, everybody loves Christmas. And you know, she had to feature the band and the likes, but that PR, that one was, she went all out. But this one, I guess, because some of the reviews I've seen about the movie, they said it's not really the type that is star-studded, whereby, but it gives, I don't know if you've seen She Must Be Obeyed.
Okay.
You know, it's giving something like that. The movie is giving something like that. And then, you know, she just takes it on a soft pedestal, and, you know, she definitely wrote a good story.
You know, it's like Funke controls the streets. Like, she controls boys. She controls guys. Talking
about that control with Funke, you know this guy, Toby Makinde, Timini.
Okay, Timini.
Did you notice there's like a rift?
Seriously?
Yes. Whoa. Because for Funke is the type that goes all out for people. Okay. You understand? And he just got married.
Okay, Timini.
Yes. Okay. You know, Toby Makinde. That's his real name, you know. Okay. In Jennifer, I got it. Is Zineni. So he just got married, and Funke Akindele's movie. You know, last year everybody loves Jennifer. He was in the movie. It was part of the PR core. You know, they both. You know, when Funke loves someone, she goes all out for the person. Yeah. So you definitely, none of them, you know, I'd already come out to say we have a rift or disagreement or conflict, but you would know that something has gone wrong somewhere. Wow. So, but Funke is doing well. Toby Makinde too is doing well for himself, and I know that just like Toyo too. You know, when she had a fallout with Toyo baby. Yeah, you know. It took years before we could know, okay, something was going on and all, but you know, quite a number of people could see that Toyin has maybe some of this, you know, when she goes all out for people. See, now she has Kamo. It's Kamo that is then Pretty Fola, and also I know that over time we'll know what really went wrong.
Anyway, I mean, it's a good thing. I mean, it's a good thing for a movie industry that Toyin finally smiled. We go for a quick commercial break, and when we come back, it's still Industry Charts.
Unveiling of Oyo at 50 logo and 50-day countdown ceremony. Ọ̀yọ́ state at 50. Bí àná lórí nígbà tó gbó kọ. Ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ oríire yìí wá pọ̀. Lásìkò yìí láfẹ́fẹ́ ayọ̀ ń fẹ́lẹ́lẹ́lẹ́. Gbogbo nípojúpọ̀ nípínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́. A kú oríire Ọ̀yọ́ state golden jubilee. Oníṣẹ́ ọwọ́ nípínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́. Oníṣòwò òṣìṣẹ́ ìjọba gbogbo. Lórí olókoòwò. Àgbẹ̀ ọmọ bíbí àtàjèjì nípínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́. Pọ̀pọ̀ ṣìnṣìn ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ lọ́jọ́ kẹẹ̀ẹ́dógún oṣù kejìlá ọdún 2025. Ìṣàfihàn ìdámà tó ń ṣèdáyàtọ̀ àmì. 50 ọdún ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́. Ọ̀yọ́ state golden jubilee. Ó tó yọ̀ sí. Àkọ́kọ́ ọrú ẹ̀ lélẹ́yìí. Ọmọ bíbí ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́. Ẹ jẹ́ kó máa sọ kúlúkúlú ló kan àyà yín. 50-day countdown látọjọ́ Monday ọjọ́ kẹẹ̀ẹ́dógún oṣù kejìlá ọdún 2025. Àjọṣe wa ní Ọ̀yọ́ state golden jubilee. Ọ́fíìsì gómìnà secretariat Agodi Ìbàdàn láti bẹ̀rẹ̀. Aago 10 àárọ̀ ní lọ́jọ́ náà. Ìdùnnú ńlá ló jẹ́. Tírú àjọ̀dún yìí sojú wa. Tójú wa sì ń ríṣẹ́ ribiribi. Lásìkò gómìnà Ṣèyí Mákindé nípínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́. Gbogbo èèyàn nípínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ ẹ pariwo ayọ̀. Ìkéde yìí wá láti ọ̀dọ̀ alága ìgbìmọ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ state at 50.
Honourable Saheed Akíade Fìjàbí.
Àjọṣe gbogbo wa ní gómìnà Ṣèyí Mákindé, gómìnà tó bùkún ọlá nípínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́. Ẹ kú oríire o.
Okay, the show is still Industry Chart. Welcome back from your commercial break. I'm still DJ Big Sam. I've been with Global Pelumi.
Yes, so you have to put the global.
Really having a great time on the last edition of the year 2025 Industry Chart. We talk entertainment, trending stories, and industry topical issues. Now we have Mr. Shekoni ID joining us on the show, and this time around we're talking. We're still in movie circuit this time around, but we want to go to general, and we do it this way. I don't do road trips in Nigeria, and this is coming from Shafi Bello, the movie star. She revealed that she doesn't do road trips in Nigeria, especially if it's farther than from Lagos to Ibadan. I prefer to do road trips abroad. ID.
Yep.
We all saw what happened to AJ Anthony Joshua. We divert a bit into sports, coming to Nigeria for the festive season to have a great time, but on their way and already in the country, and it was a bad experience, a ghastly road accident, and so many people were so quick to go on social media and start casting the Nigerian government, say bad roads and bad things, bad this, poor that. From your own view, if you want to analyze this situation, I mean, what would you say probably went wrong?
I think years of negligence on the part of the government in Nigeria has created a situation where, and when anything happens, the first place people look to throw stones is in their direction.
Okay.
But the reality is, many Nigerians, we are just very quick to draw conclusions and blame the government when we are responsible for the things that happen. Shafi was saying that she doesn't do road trips in Nigeria. Question I want to ask is why? Why are you able to do road trips abroad and not in Nigeria? You ask yourself questions. That particular road, is it a bad road?
The one the accident occurred?
No, it's not. No, it's a very good road. It's a road I ply, from time to time. Okay, and the so-called vehicle they hit was a vehicle in motion. No, it was stationary and parked off the road.
Yeah.
So how did you leave the road and go ahead have a head-on collision with a stationary vehicle?
It might be two issues. It might be probably the driver was trying to maneuver and overtake
another vehicle.
Trailer, yes, and then that happened, or maybe.
Well, the FRSC released their own, and they said the main cause of the accident is overspeeding. So now, see, one thing, we can't entirely remove blame from the system, because the reality is this: abroad, so talking about it, you would realize that if the moment you start speeding, you won't even have to go far before a police vehicle pulls you off the road.
They will be behind you.
Okay? But, what they did, they couldn't have done if they were outside the shores of this country.
Wow.
So they were entirely to be blamed for what happened. Maybe because they were happy, or were they drinking? Whatever the case was.
Overjoyed.
So, this is not the time to blame Nigeria. Nigeria has nothing to do with what happened to them. If they had done the same thing outside of Nigeria, they would have had the same situation.
People on Twitter, on X, would say that all this you're saying is because Nigeria happened to AJ and his friends.
Now it goes spiritual.
They would say the Nigeria not happened to you. The fact that it happened in Nigeria, they would say that. But like you said, like FRSC already released the report that it's overspeeding. So we cannot fault the system. We cannot. In fact,
if this had happened with another vehicle, moving vehicle, and I think, would have gone discussing and debating the whole situation. You are the only ones moving.
They rammed into the
exactly. So the case, I think, we need to step up accountability when it comes to road use in Nigeria, and that's actually the pitfall, the major problem we have. We have so many wonderful laws, but do we actually, hold people accountable when they break them? So that's the problem.
Okay.
So if you hold people accountable, people will learn the right use of the road. I don't know if you had this experience too. It's like the average driver in Nigeria who has this mentality that the road is made for vehicles. They don't think pedestrians have a right to the road. Most don't know, and that just shows ignorance on their part. Because when you say road users, you're not only talking about motorcycles, tricycles, or buses or trailers. You're also talking about people who walk with their legs, pedestrians. So, I mean, when do we come to this particular point where people drive with the mindset that I am not the only one using the road, there are other people and everyone has a right to this, and I have to make sure I keep to the rules.
So let's talk about
talking about the rules and all, it puts into this picture the traffic light. That is another case. Big Sam.
Let's talk about the medical response.
Okay.
So accidents. From what we saw,
people with their phones.
Yeah.
Trying to record.
Okay. What would you say about that medical response?
You see, this is not only a Nigerian problem. The issue of phones, people recording. When something happens, like people are more concerned about recording what has happened than helping those who are involved. Okay. But I think sometimes also, you are in Nigeria, it might be a blessing that people don't touch you. Because if your situation is critical, majority of Nigerians don't even have they don't have first aid knowledge. Okay, we have a situation that happened not so long ago, where there was this what do we call it? Person who was involved in an accident. Now the person and those who came to help, they just squeezed him. It's spinal cord vertebrae now, not just the cord. The cord is the muscle inside the nerve, but the bones and everything are already impacted. So I think that sort of person is not supposed to be squished into a marua. That was exactly what they did. By the time they got to the hospital, they had compounded the problem. So wouldn't that, for such a person, it would have been better if no one helped him until help came. So if it was a place where everyone, I mean, in school, I mean, you have this know-how, okay? You will say, okay, easy. But then, most people don't know what to do even when they come across an accident victim.
Even CPR, not everyone.
Exactly. So,
for AJ case, there wasn't any ambulance available to convey AJ to the hospital, so they had to squeeze him in the patrol van, and was even sitting in the front. And AJ has his height, is tall, so he had to like manage himself.
I think I saw that big video.
It's a bit too risky for him because judging by the force at which their car hit that truck, it was it was too much. I don't know why people when they started driving my car, I became very good. But one thing I learned from people, and I was lucky and fortunate to have learned from guys who have good positive minds. They told me, you and the pedestrians on the road together. Okay. I mean, you are both road users.
Yeah.
Then the best driver is someone that takes the car out and bring it back home safely,
unscratched.
Not someone that can chow, they call it chow, that can maneuver Fast and Furious, Vin Diesel. So each time I drive, I always make sure I'm in control speed. They say it's highway. You can when I see people speeding across, across T junction, like. Slow down at intersections. You're approaching intersections. People speed. I just wonder.
And they expect the people who are crossing to run. I'm like, okay, who does that?
I've even experienced one that is even these bike men here. Especially in this Ibadan, they will even be cursing you like.
Exactly, it's what they do.
They believe that maybe you're not seeing properly.
What they say is. Go and get driver.
See, that's why I say, when I was saying that we can't totally exonerate the government, I'm talking about the agencies responsible, for regulating road use. You talk about how do people get driver's licenses in Nigeria?
Whoa, that's not that thing.
You see someone, he has a driver's license, but the only thing he uses it for is for identification. He can't even drive. I mean, yes, you wonder, how did you get the driver's license without knowing how to drive?
Somebody knows somebody.
Exactly the point. Somebody. So if we have the situation, there's no we're going to have people who are well trained and people who understand what they should do on the road.
So I was surprised, like. Or can we say maybe overjoyed, like you said, out of excitement and everything, that the person that drove AJ wasn't careful enough or wasn't not experienced enough. Because if I had driven AJ, I don't think we could have such accident, because I have this strong head. If I'm driving and I'm in a convoy, convoy, you have to follow convoy.
Yeah.
You'll be forced to speed. Me, I always have that strong head. I will not speed more than what.
Mistake will happen to anyone. And it's possible that the person driving, we didn't know all that. We can't know all that because we weren't in the vehicle. It's possible that the person driving actually was on his phone. But had to check a message and he lost control.
Whoa.
So anything could have happened there.
Yeah.
So, and did you see for the issue of response time, as far as I'm concerned, until we have ABA short code service that is nationally recognized.
Can bring ambulance sometimes.
The ambulance will be close by, but how do they know what has happened if nobody?
Of course. So that was a BY. Thank you guys for coming around. Shekoni, ID, Global Pelumi.
Our pleasure.
It's me, Industry Chat. I'm Mr. DJ Biggs, and catch you guys and see you guys in 2026. Bye.